Sok szeretettel üdvözlünk mindenkit a mai streamünkben, én Rossler vagyok, a Magnificent Trufflepigs-el fogunk játszani, ami egy ilyen kincskeresős fémdetektoros játék, de majd meglátjuk, hogy milyen lesz, és velem van Siri és Hiszti is.
Hello, sziasztok! Ellenőrizzük a hangot gyorsan.
Eddig minden faszának tűnik.
A játékban pedig majd menet közben kiderül. És akkor lássunk is hozzá.
Next week, that's all I've got. Then the farm vanishes, and so does that earring. Really? Well, if you can't manage the whole week, maybe just a day or two. No, it has to be now. They start tearing the farm apart next week. I'm sure. I'm sat right outside it now. I can see the sign. No, I already tried Claire. She's away partying at a festival. Jen's in Hong Kong on business. No, you weren't the last. I just thought, you know, with the kids and everything. Of course not. Look, oh, I'm sorry, Sally. Forget I asked. Jake's gone away. And I just thought we could get the old gang back together, you know, for a bit of fun, like the old days. Oi, detecting is fun. Look, don't worry about it. I've actually been thinking of asking Adam if he'd help. Yes, that's Adam. Don't say it like that. You lot just never understood him. And, well, he's never let me down. Jake isn't here, is he? Besides, Adam's a friend. Nothing else. And despite what you all think, he is good for me. I don't need to ask anyone else for help. Trust me, I need Adam. I shouldn't have called, not at this hour. Ignore me. Speak soon, yeah? Hey, Adam. It's me. Oh, look, I know it's been years, but I've got myself into a situation. I don't think I can handle it. Not on my own. That unfinished business at the farm. We need to finish it. Now.
Ajaj.
Hűha,
Rosszul kezdődik.
hűha, Adam a titokzatos.
Okay. Adam, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Where are you?
Don't worry, I'm close by.
God, you weren't kidding about getting an early start. I was hoping we might have a lazy start to the week. Grab breakfast, mooch around, get reacquainted. But no.
There'll be plenty of time to do that while we detect. Good to know these things are still working.
They are, which is a surprise considering how cheap and nasty they look.
Oi! These were the coolest toys money could buy in 2005.
Haven't we grown out of toys?
Oh, chill out, they'll do the job. Claire and I once chatted all the way across the valley with him. Grab the shovel and the trowel, then head out to the fields. Hurry up, you're missing a beautiful day.
No,
Most a semmibe pár év után rávettek minket, hogy
de érted, Adam rögtön ugrik, tehát ez
több év
mennyire?
távlatából.
Több év távlatában volt egy gyerekkori unfinished businessetek.
meg egy viszonzatlan szerelem.
Amúgy a játék is akadozik neked? Vagy
Nem.
akadiztat?
rakjuk a lapátot.
Streamben nem akad, de a Discordon nincs.
Mert a Discord nem úgy működik, ahogy...
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing up here?
It's okay.
It's okay, I guess.
Just okay. Oh, so you're only here for the company, right?
Company? Nah, I'm here for the detecting.
Oh, don't worry. There'll be plenty of that. Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, Jesus. Most
Your detector's over by the gatepost. Right by the fields, you'll be scouring first.
Nekem olyan problémáim vannak, hogy a választási opciót csak a nyilakkal lehet. Mert az egérgörgő nem működik. Sem más, csak a nyilakkal lehet felle.
Aha.
Illetve van ez a skippelhető rész, amit beleraktak, de van egy fél másodperced a félszavakra. És így teljesen semmi értelme. Megnézhetjük a fasz a fémdetektorunkat.
Nagyon fasza.
Just switch it on and walk around. As soon as you get close to anything metal, it'll beep like crazy and light up.
That's it. I just walk around swinging this thing about.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice. You could probably train a monkey to do this.
Maybe I just did.
Touche. Oh, we're gonna have fun this week.
Now, serious for a second. I usually work in straight lines, rather than randomly walking around. It's easier that way.
Okay, you're the boss.
For once, I'm not the boss. Now, let's see what you can find.
Egy dolog az, hogyha nem adsz egy izgalmas játékmenetet, meg egy érdekes háttérsztorit a játékod mögé, de
Hát ez
azért
egy
az, hogy
story
ebből
game.
utána még viccet csinálsz, az szerintem így nem
De hát ez egy
egészséges.
story game, tehát
Nem, ez egy walking simulator.
gondolom.
Azt mondta, hogy nézzek szét. Most ezt az egészet így végig...
Igen, tehát ez lesz itt a lényeg,
szigorú.
hogy így menj végig, és majd mekkora izgalmas lesz ez, hogy itt a...
Találsz valamit.
És erre.
Gondolom úgy van megcsinálva.
Hogy?
hogy találsz valamit.
Hogy így,
Hogy így egyszer csak találsz valamit,
hogy
ami
így 20
hű,
métert
nagy.
kell menni, és akkor te csak találsz valamit.
Nem hiszem, szerintem valahol lesz a valami.
Nem, biztos, hogy van meg design. Így
Hogy,
idejében mennek
hogy
kell,
találhatsz
és-
mást is.
Ja, és a gondolod, hogy a traktorgumi mellett, meg a fal mellett ugyanakkor eséllyel fogod tudni megtalálni azt a valamit.
Nem, úgy gondolom.
Letesztelhetjük a tézésedet, mert akkor Dresszert megkérjük, hogy forduljon meg, és akkor visszafele megyünk, és akkor
Szerintem idő.
ha idő, akkor annak működnie kell, hogy ugyanazon a területen visszafele megy, és az egyébként egy nagyon nagy öngól lenne, hogyha idő. Persze, hogyha nem az, akkor is egy öngól, de mindegy.
Leakadtam.
Biztos, hogy mennék így, mint egy ilyen kis vaddisznó a fülben.
Hát igen, egyébként ez egy ilyen kis vaddisznós játék, mert már a nevébe is utaltál, meg
Mondom, hogy idő lesz ez.
Igen, talált valami.
vaddisznó is, meg
Ezért van 6 millió kis lapát.
Ássák, Kuba, ássák.
Találtam egy
Egy rosszás érményt.
igen,
hát
de,
úgy van megcsinálva, hogy több sír
Ilyeneknek
szar van
mind, hogy örültünk, akkor gyerekkoron.
de nem
ilyen-
tudom kinézni, milyen érmét találtam.
Hát mert ebbe az a lényeg, hogyha elrovasztod a földbe, akkor utána elveszíti a nyomását. A
Le is fotózod, selfieszed.
And it's money.
Vi, így.
Ennyi.
Hey, wait a minute.
Elrakta magától.
Hey, a pen is a great first find. But we'll find something way more impressive before this week's out.
You sure about that? You scoured this place as a kid. Not much has happened here since. We could go anywhere, but you insist on staying here and standing. I don't get it.
Come on, you know why. That earring? The best thing I ever found. The other one is definitely here, and I want to find it.
That earring? You can't be sure the other one's here.
It is. Always has been. Don't care what anyone else says. Last time, it wasn't just a lucky find, you know.
You're not going to drop it, are you? This obsession of yours.
That earring changed my life. Okay, I was only a kid, but it changed everything. It still makes me smile thinking about it. The money seemed like a lottery win back then. And being in the papers, being the centre of attention, it was nice.
We could have done this years ago. Why now?
I asked Farmer Hobbs so many times, but he always said no. Maybe he thought he could find the other earring for himself.
But not this time.
Well, he couldn't really, could he? Not now that he's dead.
Just when you were starting to think the day would never come, he goes and dies. Surprised you didn't help him on his way.
Oi! No! It wasn't like that. He passed away. His hair's sold up. And next week they start installing a solar farm.
So this is it. The last chance for more fame and fortune.
It's the last chance to find that earring. I don't care about the money or being in the news again. No, I just want to... Oh, it felt so good last time. I don't think I've ever been as happy. But we should crack on, just in case the builders arrive early and turf us off.
You mean I'm not supposed to be here?
No, relax, Adam. I bet no one even notices you.
Hűha.
Nem értem a felindítatást.
I want a divorce.
Nincsen.
I want to divorce Beth. Right now.
Meg fogjuk tudni. De hogy miért volt olyan híres ez a fülbevaló, hogy még a newsba is bekerült?
Meg mennyire kell kétségbe esettnek lennie, hogy 10-10 év után visszajöjjön megint keresgélgetni.
Meg mi
Hát
a baj
mert
a
valahogy
Bethnek, hogy
meghalt az ember, de itt nem is lehetne itt, tehát illegálisan vagy itt,
meghalt,
de
de
azt mondta, hogy legálisan vagy
visszajött.
itt.
Így
Szóval
van.
itt vannak titkok.
Meghalt, de túlélte. Olyan, mint egy
Na, ott találtam
olyan,
valamit.
mint egy blik.
Jó, akkor
Na.
visszakapcsoljuk.
Viszont
Igen.
azt azért valaki elmesélhetné, hogy Bethnek tényleg így néha elfelejti, hogy bazd meg, le is fotózhatod, bazd meg. Bello.
Sok látszik belőle. És az, hogy automatikusan
They
fotóztalak.
fly across almost every day during the summer. The
Oh,
views
yeah.
are meant to be amazing.
Nem.
Lucy and I
Csak
were
oda, hogy
planning on taking
fotózzon,
Dad up as a
magától
surprise
emelte
when
ki
he
azt a
retires.
szar fémdetektort, és semmit ne lehessen látni.
I'm surprised it's your kind of thing.
Why?
If the wind gets up, you could end up being carried miles off course. You'd hate that.
It'd be an adventure.
You hate adventures.
Angol akcentus.
Do not!
Nekem
Really?
nagyon nem tetszik, ahogy
It seems like
affektálnak.
everything you want to do in life is roadmapped.
Maybe it just looks that way because I'm ambitious and headstrong. I can still go with the flow.
If you insist.
Hú, de miért van az, hogy a Greenhillbe is utáltam a csajt, itt is utálom ezt a csajt. Dressler, találd meg a fülbevalót és lépj le vele.
Az lesz, enyém lesz az összes suspa.
Jó van.
Na,
Őt nem
szóval azt
érdekli a
szeretném
pénz?
megkérdezni, hogy Bethnek így kicsit így elmennek néha otthonról, hogy
Szerintem alapból elmentek.
úgy így SMS-ezget veled, aztán utána rájön, hogy ja, de bazzeg ott van a rádió, azt beszélhetnénk is, tehát.
Szerintem lesz egy
Én azt remélem, le fog merülni.
szellem.
Az a kis walkie-talkie.
Greenhillbe is mindig azt reméltük.
Ez ugyanaz a
Nem.
Szinkronszínész volt?
De ott is ugyanígy oldották meg a kommunikációt.
Én egy
Igen.
pillanatra gyanút éreztem fele, hogy a
Én meg
maguk
arra
a
lennék
játék
kíváncsi,
fejlesztői és egyben a voice actorok is azért tolják ennyire túl, és ezért lesz ennyire
Ajaj,
borzasztó a voice
kapás
acting.
van, kapás van.
Hogy? Tárd ki.
Gyerekként, amikor korúsak időtök volt, akkor nem találtátok meg.
De itt mindent megtalálsz. Na,
Ez egy ilyen
most
nyakláncnak lenne a...
Amulett,
talán
aha.
itt egy kicsit én itt
Volt benne kép is, csak
eltávozom egy időre, mert most Beth megint elkezd majd pofázni erről a izéről.
Fotó.
újra nehéz beforgatni, úgyhogy ne lehessen látni belőle semmit. De ráér az a csaj amúgy. Én kim vagyok itt a mezőn, nekem
Looks
végzünk
like
a
our
kemény
sweetheart
munkát.
locket.
Not precious.
Nah, sorry. Just some cheap metal. And it's broken. Literally a broken heart.
Speaking of broken hearts, did you and Jake split?
Wow, dive right in, why don't you?
Sorry, it's just strange seeing you without him.
He's gone away with his annoying rugby friends for a few days. That's all. I'll be back soon.
Maybe you should text him. Let him know he's missing out on all this fun, right?
Maybe. And he is missing out. He's got no idea how much he's going to miss out on.
Joe érdemet szivatja a gyerekkori szerelme.
Hűha, igen.
Ó, azért annyit hozzáfűznék, hogy az nagyon elegáns, amikor beszélgető opciókat kínálsz fel, és mind a kettő az ugyanazt csinálja, tehát
Ja, hát,
ezt hagyjuk, tehát akkor simán játsz le, tehát ne tégy úgy, mint hogyha valódi dialógus lenne itt. Tehát nincs, semmilyen dialógus nincs.
és most itt
Ez nem
még
dialógus egyébként sem.
Rálépett a lábára a gyerekkorában, és most tapatja.
Igen, minket szoknak.
Szerintem idő, amúgy több mindegy merre mész.
Ezt mondod?
Aha.
Kidapáltaljuk azt a pitpangot. Hát, ez a pedál lesz.
Ez egy medvecsapda, nem?
Milyen
Nem,
medvecsapda?
az egy kerékpárpedál,
Az jó.
Ja, tényleg ez így vagy.
de tehát azt el tudom hinni, hogy úgy van megcsinálva a játék, úgy van megdizájnolva, hogy utoljára fogod megtalálni azt, ami miatt ide jöttél.
Persze, de addig így összeáll valami kép. Most
Addig
például...
nem, igen, addig ezt az orfacsaró sztorit most végig kell szenvedni. Jaj, de jó, nem fűzött semmi kommentárt a pedálhoz. Jaj,
Valamit írt.
jó, hát. Szerencsére azt nem kellett meghallgatni.
Hey!
Hát,
I forgot to ask.
Mondtál
Is your
valami?
detector working okay?
Bye.
I think so. Why?
Oh, it's my old one. The battery can be a bit temperamental.
Your old one? You mean I've got your cast off?
Yeah, afraid so.
Can I try using your detector for a while?
See how we get along. I might let you have a go. In a few days.
Scared I might find more than you if I have some decent kit.
I like your ambition. Maybe we'll make a truffle pig of you yet.
What? A truffle pig?
Oh, blame Dad. He started calling me Truffle Pig because I could sniff treasure through all the mud. Oh, I loved that nickname. It became our gang name too. Me, Claire, Sally, Jen. We were the Truffle Pigs. Our detectors too. That's Truffle Pig 1 you're holding.
You named your metal detector Truffle Pig? Oh, no, hold on. I'm beeping.
What? Did you find something else?
Ah, this false alarm. It was my crazy person detector going off because it overheard you calling your detector Trufflepig.
Ah, funny. Anyway, you already knew I was crazy. I think that's why you agreed to come here.
Lured to an isolated farm by a crazy woman.
And only one of them will leave. I'm sure one of the Trufflepig t-shirts Dad had made for us is still in my attic. I should dig it out.
I hope you're not expecting me to be seen in one of those.
No, I think you're safe on that count.
Amúgy idegesítő, ahogy beszélgetnek egymással, de engem érdekel, hogy mi történik itt.
Ja, hogy mi kerekedik ki belőle?
Aha, tehát azért így fenntartja. Tehát egy nem olyan játék, hogy szarok bele, hogy mi történik. Érdekel. Most kiszivat kit és miért.
Én arra lennék kíváncsi, hogy
Want a break for lunch? Your detector must almost be out of juice. We can recharge it.
Let's carry on for a little while.
Okay. Let's see how long that thing lasts.
Azt mondtad, hogy még dolgozni akarsz?
így van. Tessék. Itt nem eljöttem az előbb. Itt nem eljöttem az előbb. Na ez... Nem tudom, hogy ez mi a pics. Mindjárt megmondja. Aha. Tipzár, jó.
Kicsit nagynak tűnik.
Kaptam a rajz smiley-t, mehet. Jöjjj, gyerek.
Elhagytad a tipzáradat.
Hát... Ennyi volt mára.
Okay, looks like my battery finally died.
Right, let's break for lunch. See you at the car. Last one back smells. This car is going to be so muddy by the end of the week. I'm trying not to get crumbs everywhere.
Wow, you really love your car, don't you?
Uh-huh. So, how was your first morning of detecting?
Not bad. How long until one of us strikes gold?
Well, it's been 14 years and counting for me.
This is going to pay less than minimum wage, isn't it?
Wait and see. You might be surprised.
Are we going to pretend nothing's happened?
What?
It's been so long and you're just pretending we've never been apart, that nothing's wrong.
Okay. Well, how's life been since we last saw one another?
Shouldn't I be asking you questions, like why am I even here? And how come you're not at work? Your job always seemed to come before everything else. You were obsessed with it.
I am, but
But...
I've been working like crazy lately. I thought I'd see how Mud-a-Lot survives without me.
if you insist. Mud-a-Lot. Such a silly name.
Mum asked me what I liked, and I said, I like mud. A lot. Oh, I wish she was still here to see what she created. Her little outdoor equipment company. It's an empire now. We're the biggest employer in the valley, you know. Stanning would die on its arse without Mud-a-Lot.
And when Dad retires, it's going to become your empire?
Yep. Well, Dad'll probably put me in charge. I mean, I'm the eldest. Arguably the smartest.
The most modest Mud-a-Lot sister.
Absolutely.
Definitely the best at tree climbing.
You remembered. But yes, all of those things. Perfect CEO material. It must be mine, right?
Megkérdezzük?
What
Persze.
if you're wrong?
I've been there longer than Lucy. It wouldn't make sense not to.
And your dad agrees?
Okay, Dad hasn't said out loud, but it's always been the plan that I'd take over.
You know, I thought we had plans once. We were a team until you ditched me.
Hoppá.
Forgot all about me.
That's not fair, Adam. Or true. I never forgot about you. I never wanted you to go. I had to.
Well, I'm here now, but you still haven't said why. Are we ever going to discuss it? Why I'm really here?
We're here to find that earring, not sit here eating sandwiches and Jaffa cakes all day. We should be fully charged again now. Come
Azt
on,
én is ennék
back to
most.
it.
Ez egy régi.
Azt narancsszeletnek hívják? A Jaffa Cake-et?
Nem tudom mi az.
Ilyen zselés a teteje, ilyen piskóta az alja szokott lenni, ilyen fekete ilyen csokis piskóta, azon szokott lenni túró, és utána ilyen üdítőszelet, vagy minek hívják. Ilyen zselés a teteje,
Ez jó
ilyen
hangzik.
gyümölcsös zselés, az a Jaffa Cake.
Back to work, és hol volt a csaj?
A kocsiba, hát megálltunk enni, meg ilyenek.
De azt
De még mindig nem
Hogy
mondta el,
meg,
hogy
hogy
mit
ki ez
akar
a-
tőlünk. Találtunk egy régi Trabantot,
autót.
vagy Volvo, vagy valami ilyesmit. Előbb milyen faszok találtam.
Nice find. Sadly, they're only valuable if they're pristine and boxed. A fancier model of car would help too. But you're definitely getting the hang of this.
Speaking of fancy cars, I noticed yours is a bit flash. You only live 5 minutes walk from Mudderlot. Did you really need something so expensive?
If I ever want to head off, go exploring, it's fun to drive.
Really? When was the last time you did that?
Hey, I work like crazy. I'm allowed to treat myself. I worked hard for that car.
Treat yourself. It is a box that you only use to drag yourself from home to work.
One day
It
I
does.
will go on a road trip. You can come too. But I might make you catch the bus for being mean.
Fine by me. Anyway, I liked buses. Being with other people, watching the world go by.
Yeah? And what about the weirdo you always get on buses, chatting away to themselves? Oh wait, you are the weirdo.
Oh, you think I'm the weirdo?
A csavar érdemet szivatják.
Eléggé. Nem tudom, mit követettem.
Itt már amúgy eljöttem egyszer, és nem találtam semmit.
Szerintem majdnem biztos, hogy van egy idő. Tök mindegy, hogy merre mászkálsz. Ide be az árnyékba.
Azt nem értem, hogy miért nem láthatom az elemet és a többi cuccot. A fémdetektoron ugye.
Ah,
De kezdem azt érezni, lehet rá kellett volna dugnom az Xbox controllert, mert arra lett tervezve.
igen.
Ott már feltúrtam egyszer a földet. meg a pingpongot. Gyerünk. Meg lesz az. Aha.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's years since I've been camping. But you, at one point, it seemed like you lived in a tent.
I pretty much did when I was a kid. I'm just so busy now. Can't remember the last time. But I should. Just jump in the car and find somewhere nice to pitch up.
With Jake? It'd be cosy, just the two of you. Far away from work and the stress.
I guess I've just got into the habit of working, like, all the time. Weekends are, well, they're not really weekends. But it's all part of growing up. Being an adult, I guess.
Says who? The Beth I used to know would take being in a field over being sat at a desk any day.
Yeah? That Beth used to like banana sandwiches, or the smell of bonfires on her clothes. Face it, we've moved on.
Akkor vegyük vissza.
Valami szuszmus van. Valami nagy szuszmus van.
Hol milyen egy susmus?
Itt.
Ezt akartam körbenézni. Mert azt reméltem, hogy itt körülötte lesz valami.
Beugrani nem lehet. Azt hiszem.
Nem. Ott az előbb valamit látott.
Ez az egész kert ez ekkora.
Ez az egész kert? Hát igen. Mi az, hogy furcsán kinéző kulcs? Régi autókulcs.
Rá is
Magától
van.
elrakja. Na azt se hagyja, hogy végignézd a dolgokat. A játék nem engedi, hogy azt csináld, amit szeretnél.
Ahhoz képest, hogy egy elhagyatott van,
Igen.
és nincs szépen le írva.
Találtam egy csatot.
Jaha.
A hajcsat, azaz.
Cheeky git. It's old. 1950s, perhaps? Maybe it fell off as a couple were having a moment of passion.
Surrounded by cows. Yeah, you have got a strange idea of romance, Beth. And speaking of hair, I almost didn't recognise you this morning.
Were you expecting me to still have those ponytails? Actually, I've just had it restyled. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I'm no expert, but it suits you.
Thanks. I was getting a bit bored with old me, so I just had it cut on a whim.
Old you?
I just felt like I needed to, I don't know, become something else.
I'm not sure a new haircut can do that, but it looks great. I guess I look a bit different now too.
You look exactly how I imagined you would. Okay, that's enough hair chat. Go and find me something. Ideally, something more exciting than a hair clip.
Hát,
Hát, ha ebből ilyen dating sim lesz, akkor én megőlök. Egyébként meg... Ezeket a dolgokat, ezeket
egyébként meg le lettél pattintva. Igen.
Miért így a... Walkie-talkie-n beszélik meg, amikor az előbb találkoztam.
Nem tudom, mert el is állsz valahol a kocsiban.
Ja.
Ez az iránytű. Kompassz. Fű nélkül. Hey, look, a broken compass.
Basszus, de ezek a... Jaj.
Ez a pip 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 pip.
Nem tudsz kimenni? Ja.
Szerintem csak állt a másik kertbe. Kertrészbe.
Ja, hogy oda, hogy oda álltál dolgok.
Aha. Ó, tudtam, hogy lesz itt erre valami. Tessék, ez mind az enyém. Telefonom is lassan nem erő, ez is tejében.
Ali's a nappy bin.
Közben feltöltötte a walkie-talkie-t.
Before all these disposable, elasticated nappies, they used to pin them.
Who'd change a nappy in a field? The farmer and his wife?
Mrs. Hobbs. Oh, remember when she vanished? The baby too. I remember all the mums gossiping about it. After that, Farmer Hobbs more or less lived like a recluse.
Where did she go?
No one knows. I mean, they were rumours. The school swirled with theories.
A woman and her kids vanish, and we're just brushing it off as rumours and gossip.
Oh, we were kids with overactive imaginations. It was probably just your regular, run-of-the-mill divorce. Breakups happen all the time, but people love to gossip and speculate.
Mr. Hobbs lásta a feleségét, meg a gyerekét a kertben.
Ja, nem csak találok majd izét is, koponyát, meg ilyeneket.
Mondjuk fémdetektort.
Ready to wrap up for the day?
Abban a pillanatban mehetünk haza.
Yep, I need a hot shower and a nail brush.
Me too. We've covered a lot of ground today. Well done. Oh, I've loved having you here. Can't hang around though. Got to check out a venue for the wedding reception.
The wedding? Oh, I thought... What, you asking me back here, Jake being away. Is it still going ahead?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it? Jake's never been around when it comes to wedding stuff, has he? Doesn't mean anything. And you know what I'm like. Can't wait for him to make his mind up. And wedding planning really isn't his thing.
Still can't believe you're getting married.
Like I said, I'm getting on with life. Nothing and no one is going to stop me. Come on, I'll meet you back at the car.
Azt te csak hiszed.
Tehát az esküvője előtt csicskáztatják az embert.
Edemet.
Az lesz a nagy fordulat, hogy egyébként ez a csávó az csak van egy kis emlékezet kiesése, és most így a
Morning!
emlékeken
Different fields
keresztül a
today.
fő
We'll
csinálta
try
neki,
somewhere
és
new
majd
each
most
day.
eszébe
Cover
jut,
as
hogy
much ground
jaj,
as
én
possible.
vagyok egyébként Jack, és
It's all going to be down to luck anyway.
Look? No, it's all about planning and hard work.
Ez lesz a nagy
And
plot.
will I see a bit more of you
Van
today?
hasonló. Én meg közben
Don't
felelem.
worry, I'll be close by. And we'll be talking a lot. Oh, and keep an eye out for a bangle.
Ez a
Mrs. Havers
bango.
from the post office collared me, asking what I was up to. Turns out she lost a bangle here years ago.
Is there a reward?
Dunno. She got a bit teary-eyed talking about it. Her husband bought her it. Anyway, I doubt we'll find it. Happy
Az
hunting!
lesz az első
Me too.
cucc, amit megtalálok. És kaptam
Az egy
egy új
szaros
vezért.
karperec egyébként, de nem lehetett azt mondani, hogy bracelet, mert bangle, mert nekik bangle kell.
Harperec, igen. Eddig csak flirting volt, meg offolás, meg ilyesmik, de nem maradt el.
Jó, hát nem is
semmi
vártam
akció.
semmi mást ettől a
Te
játéktól.
modellot.
Úgy őszintén semmit nem várok ettől a játéktól.
Your
De
Empire.
engem érdekel, hogy mi az történt itt. Tehát,
Tényleg?
aha,
Modular HQ is still
Teljesen
Dad's
érdekel az egész
empire.
sztori.
For now.
engem
now.
érdekel.
Surprised it hasn't burned down without me looking after everything.
After everything. Ha nem minden kibaszott szót így affektálna, akkor még lehet, hogy élvezhető is lenne egyébként a dialógus, de nem, akkor sem, mert szarok a szövegek. Ever fancy doing
yes.
this?
Modular makes the
Ebédelgetni
wings for
együtt,
those
de
things. I see them every day.
így beszélget.
Isn't that even more reason to get up there? You've watched them for all these years and never done it. Or are you scared or something?
No, I don't scare that easily. I'll do it one day. In fact, Jake and I were booked in to do it, but we had to cancel. Can't remember why.
Mert ő volt
You
a
mean you
beszaré.
chickened out?
No! Maybe Jake got cold feet?
Whatever else Jake is, he's not a chicken. Wasn't it his do anything attitude you fell for?
And his good looks.
You are so shallow, Beth.
Guilty.
Oh, look at him go, drifting away.
Na. Azt a folyót szeretném már látni. Szerettem volna.
De bámkodjál, ha nem hozzá.
Hát, mert az úgy megy.
Ott van, kapod a rewardot is, érte, látod? Minden egyes kiásott után elszenvedhetsz egy dialógust, tehát ez a játék tudja, hogy kell motiválni a playert.
Aha. Mi ez?
Ez mi?
Csengő volt az ének, tehénnek a nyakába?
Hmm.
Kolomb, hogy... Nem mondom.
Ja, mert azt mondta,
Oh,
hogy
it's a
itt
cowbell. Haven't seen one of those in years. God, cows have it sus, don't they? Just chilling out, no worries.
Until the aliens arrive and start doing their cattle mutilation thing. You remember that?
Oh yeah, that mashed up cow. I'm sure it had been hit by a truck, but everyone swore UFOs had arrived in Stanning.
Wasn't that photo of the UFO taken around here? It might have even been here on this farm.
As if intelligent life forms would come halfway across the galaxy and pick Stanning. Funny, you'd think there'd be even more UFO photos now that everyone has a camera on them. at all times. But no.
Maybe they're here, but brainwashing us, using their psychic power so they can walk among us completely undetected.
One of us could be an alien.
Or maybe both of us.
That would explain a lot. Maybe we're not the strangest thing to have materialised in Stanning.
Nah, I think you're still the strangest, Beth. Maybe I'll mention it in my report to the Supreme Being.
Oké.
Ezek a gagyi teasingelések egyébként, ez a jaj, mi lehet? Jaj, ufók, jaj, jaj. Úristen.
Én arra csipákolnék.
Hát arra ízlenne, igen. De jó illatot csinál.
Nem érted a fémdetektor lényegét, Dressler, látom. Ez nem a fémet detekt, ez csak a föld alatt elásott fémet detektálja.
Aha.
Amit
Szerintem is
Úgy,
nem
úgy.
csak a csavarokat, nem?
Azaz.
Bingo!
Kimondtad.
Oh, rusty screw. Another one for the collection.
Maybe it's not just a screw. Think about the stories it could tell if it could talk. Could have been in that farmhouse for years, watching generation after generation growing up.
If you get this excited about a screw, you're going to lose your mind when we find some actual gold.
I guess it depends on how you measure value.
Maybe, but a worthless screw isn't going to change our lives now, is it? If we find that earring, you'll get it. You'll understand why I had to come back here.
Vagy nem.
És miért nem a vőlegényedet hoztad?
Nekem az a legnagyobb problémám azzal, hogy megtalálod azt a fülbevalót, hogy azzal hogy fogod aztán a végén megfojtani. Alkalmatlan rá.
Egy nagyító.
Mekkora poén, bazd meg. Magnifying glass without a magnifying glass. Ha 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 ha.
A handle. Meg lehet, hogy lehet gyorsabban haladni. Kivéve így.
That might not sound much, but when you're 13, that's like winning a million.
Shiny. I bet if we find the other, it'll be one big crusty mess.
Maybe. But this one was almost pristine when I found it, so keep your eyes peeled. We could find it at any moment.
Kurva ellen nem tud lemerülni. Ráférne már.
Ennyire nem unatkozhat valaki. Én azt mondom. Na tehát úgy lehet gyorsabban haladni, hogyha szerintem így oda-vissza mész. Akkor így mint hogyha így gyorsabban haladna.
Bebugoltatod?
De nem. Tehát így
Nem, ez
hogyha,
a tipikus, igen, ez a tipikus béna design
tehát, hogyha így megyek, akkor így
átló,
gyorsabban mozog.
igen, hogyha átlósan mész, akkor gyorsabb. Azt hiszem a Doomba is már ez volt, és akkor rájöttek az emberek, hogy azért nem kéne a játékokat szarul megcsinálni, de hát vannak emberek, akik számára a Doom az még egy Az nem volt meg kiskorúba, és emiatt aztán nem is tudják, hogy így a játékoknak vannak ilyen problémái. Na mindegy. Az meg valószínűleg matematika órán is, vagy geometrián is kimaradt náluk
A minden is.
az
De
egyenlő
szerintem tényleg nem
oldalú derékszögű
De itt
háromszögnek
lesz
a...
valami.
Az, hogy mennyi az átlója. Aki tudja a megfejtést, az küldje be telefonon.
Na, a lópacskó.
Akkor szerencsés leszel.
Meg egy lóherét szerezzünk hozzá.
Ha. 11 óra? Hogy repül az
I
idő?
once found one of those on the roof of my car.
What? A horseshoe? You didn't run one over or something, did you?
As if. No. But I remember, it was an amazing day. Outdoor Monthly phoned me. I'd won the Rising Star of the Year award. I cried when they told me. Dad came running in with some chilled champagne. Of course, he already knew.
How?
Oh, he was chummy with the commercial team at the mag. We'd bought loads of ad space off him. They tipped him off. Lucy wasn't impressed. But, you know, when she won it the year after, I acted happy for her, like a good sister. She'd been so blasé when I won. She just couldn't bring herself to celebrate. Didn't want to look like a hypocrite. Anyway, we went to the pub to celebrate. I went to collect my car from the office the next morning, and there it was. A horseshoe on my car roof. Crazy, right?
You never figured out how it got there.
No, I've still got it. I keep it right next to the award. They're a pair.
Bit of an odd pair. A shiny award and an old horseshoe.
It's symbolic. I wouldn't have won that award if I hadn't worked like a horse. And speaking of hard work, time to pull your finger out and find some treasure.
Oi, I'm sure I've found way more things than you. You need to up your game, Beth.
Cheeky sod. You've just been lucky.
Valaki azzal akarta betörni a szélvédőjét. Csak elkapták.
Éjszaka.
Micsoda?
Na este van, nem?
Ja, úgyis az előbb még ott mentek a felhők, ne viccelj.
Ja.
23 óra, de még mindig mennek a felhők, meg ilyenek.
Nem, ott van fél 12.
Na látod? Csak szarul jár a mi a faszom annak a izéje.
A minden.
A kis rádiónak az órája.
Céltudatosan jövök ide.
Mi az a hely?
Semmi, csak egy fa. Valakire rájött szorulás.
I guess you heard that.
Nem hallott.
No,
Jaj, bazdmeg.
Bloody hell, Adam. You didn't hear me scream?
screaming is a great way to let off steam, but you know that now.
Lucy just called from the office. She's shit stirring, trying to make a mountain out of a molehill, trying to win Dad over while I'm not around.
The screaming didn't help. You still sound angry.
I am! I'm livid. She's accusing me of messing up an order. I do them every day. I could do them with my eyes shut. She does that. When I'm not there, plays up to Dad, tries to make me look bad.
I sense some sibling rivalry.
No! Well, not from me. It's her. Mum wouldn't fall for it as easily as Dad does.
Look, you're not supposed to be working this week. Switch your phone off for a while.
Oh, I can't. You know I can't. I told her to double check. That should be the end of it, but I can't switch off.
You can. You just won't.
Ezt valaki meg kell, hogy verje.
Testvére majd megveri.
Hey, do you want to take a break now? Or see if your detector will last out a bit longer?
Oh, yeah, I am ready for a break.
Gotcha. Meet me back at the car.
De előbb nem kellett megmozdulni, mert úgyis egy kis idő után átrakott oda. Most is ment egyet. Aha.
Want to talk about it?
What, the thing with Lucy? Nah, it'll blow over. I'm more interested in you. After all these years, I wasn't sure I'd be able to persuade you to come back.
I could hardly refuse, could I, given the situation?
I didn't think we were in one of those situations.
Really? So, why did you reach out?
Maybe I panicked. Maybe I wanted a safety net. I don't know. Maybe I didn't need you.
Surplus to requirements already? We've been there before. Perhaps I should just go now.
No, not yet. Just let's hang out. I feel safer with you around.
No one else does, though. They're petrified whenever you mention my name.
They don't know you. What you did for me. Back then, you helped me to be happy again.
You were a kid back then. You're not anymore.
No, I know. It'd be easier if I was. Maybe it's fate that brought us back together.
Fate? You don't believe in fate. You literally plan everything.
Trust me, I didn't plan this. You know, I used to daydream about you. I always imagined you becoming an astronaut or something like that.
Years of demanding physical training, then strap yourself to a giant tank of fuel and ignite it. And if nothing goes wrong, you get to ship without gravity, which might sound like fun, but it's probably hellish.
You knew how to make me laugh. I've never found anyone that makes me giggle the way you do.
Jake doesn't.
He did, at first. It feels like a long time since we just laughed. You know, properly laughed. The kind where you just can't stop.
What changed?
I don't know. Was it him? Was it me? I used to be fun. I used to be funny.
You are funny, Beth. Not just weird funny, funny funny. You and Jake, maybe you're on different wavelengths now.
Maybe I've just stopped being fun. Always working, neglecting everything, everyone else. Do you think?
You're scrambling for an answer again. Sometimes you just have to accept that there isn't one. What's up, Beth?
I just need everything to hurry up and happen. Becoming the boss at Mudalot, getting married. Then I won't be so rushed. I'll have time for friends and hobbies. I'll be happy again then.
Have you ever thought it might not just be an earring you need to look for?
The earring! I shouldn't waste this week daydreaming. Come on, let's find that damn earring!
Most rájött, hogy...
Mi?
Rájött, hogy dolgozni kell, nem ságokról beszélgetni.
Szerintem egyszerűbb lenne, hogyha elmennék a boltba, vennék egyet, aztán
Igen,
tessék.
lesz valami.
Nem.
Hogy néz ki a helyi megnyitásnál már ki?
Semmi. Kell 5-öt. Hatot. Találok egy villát. Mondom.
Onnan tudtad.
A tetejéből. More junk. Nagyon örülök neki. Temetet
I've
keresünk.
still got it, my junk jar, full of all the crap I used to find. Rusty nails, screws, bottle tops, all in that great big pickling jar. It's still in Dad's garage. Remember how I'd carefully clean each piece like it was gold, then do a little drawing? Didn't know what half of it was. Well, I knew it was worthless junk, but I became obsessed with collecting it. That summer, I'd be out with my detector whenever I could. I really wanted to fill it.
But you never did.
Well, a more important mission came along. One day, Lucy found a ring. It was rubbish, costume jewellery, but I was gutted. She didn't even like detecting. Me and Dad, we detected all summer. Lucy tagged along, once, and it was the sheer look of it that hurt most.
And after that, you forgot about your junk jar. You just wanted to beat Lucy, find something better than her ring.
And I did, literally the next weekend. I found that earring. All the detecting, all that hard work finally paid off.
What were the odds on that happening?
Exactly. We were all shocked. They'd been teasing me about finding something. It felt kind of magical.
Like an uncle pulling a coin from your ear.
I suppose. Anyway, none of us realised what it was at first. My teacher spotted it was actually gold. Then I was in the news, kind of famous. Sold the earring, bought Trufflepig Mark 2.
And while you were lapping up all of that attention, we stopped hanging out.
I didn't know that would happen. But we're back now. Here, together. This farm. It's special. If I ever find anything important again, it'll be here, in these fields.
Szerintem valami nagyon nagy fasság lesz ennek a mögöttes háttér. Tuti. Na, még egy ilyen van.
Biztos, hogy egy fasság lesz.
Találtam még egyet. We are here together. Csak még egyszer nem láttalak. Lápics. Na, te is rászabadultál Gógőre. Lapátolj! Gyerünk, gyerünk! Kupak, na hát... Nesze találtam egy ilyet.
Oh, 1970s by the look of it.
Thought so. Beer?
Oh, probably.
Now, shall we grab a beer when we wrap up here? Forget about Jake, he's not here.
And he might come back. He might be missing me.
Na most akkor
He
elment a
won't.
haveréba, hogy
And
talán visszajön
I'm
még
not sure
valamikor.
you really want him to.
A few nights away, he might change. It could have just been, you know, wedding jitters.
You haven't told anyone, have you? About you and Jake?
Na most már jutottunk ide is.
No, why should I? He never said it was over. Not really. He never actually said it.
Have you stopped to think you might be better off without him? Besides, pretending nothing's happened won't help. Carrying on with your wedding plans won't help either.
I'm not cancelling. Not yet. Things might still change. We were good together. It wasn't always like it's been these last few months.
Look, let's have a quiet drink. Nothing crazy, no one else. Let's try and figure out what's really going on.
Okay, a drink, but at my place. You know how this village gossips. It might look weird if I'm out drinking without Jake.
Weird. We spend all day in a field waving these sticks at the ground. I think we're already well past weird.
And we should get back to waving them around too. There's still an earring to find.
That's always your answer. Making yourself so busy that you don't have time to think about anything else.
Yeah, or at least it was, until you turned up. Back to detecting. No arguments.
Keresd egyedül.
Hát, ő kötött bele, de...
Keresd egyedül. Pali már úgyse jön vissza, engedd el.
Igen. Nem lesz itt esküvő.
Dehogy nem.
Hogy ásd el a csajt.
Itt van Edem, lesz itt esküvő.
Hogyha ez egy ilyen dating sim.
Hát pedig azt ott hagyta és egyből ezt hívta, szóval. A Pali elment, kell valaki más helyette. Hello, itt van Edem. Mindig jó volt hozzá. Hol az a madár? Mit akarok fotózni?
What about the wind turbines?
So, 2 giant wind turbines have just been erected.
Where are you going with this?
Well, if you give me a minute. 2 wind turbines have just been installed. The first one thinks, oh, we're going to be neighbours for years, I should break the ice. So, it turns to the other one and says, hey, what kind of music are you into? And the second wind turbine says, I'm a huge metal fan.
That's awful. Don't give up the day job.
Right now, this is my day job.
Tragic.
Rögtön utána. 1, 2, mi ez a... Hát,
Na!
ezt vajon ki a franc
Praktikus dolog
használta?
lehet. Igen.
És mi a francra? Traktorpedál. Esteledik befele. Ott még nem.
Én nagyon éhes vagyok amúgy.
Hát ennyi fieldwork-től.
Ja.
Change of plan. No drinks tonight. Just had a call. I really need to get to the office. We've got a big problem.
Can't they cope without you? You've got other things to worry about.
Trust me, it's the last place I want to be. Lucy was right. I fucked up, like, really badly. I ordered 15,000 water bottles. It should have been 1,500. Lucy and Dad have told me to stay away. Feels like they're trying to push me out.
Maybe they just want you to enjoy your time off. Leave them to it. They can return them, can't they?
They're branded with Modelot. 15,000. That's more than we've sold in the past 7 years. Oh, I look like such an idiot.
Listen, everyone makes mistakes.
Everyone else does, not me. I'm the one that spots them and saves the day. Oh, Lucy's going to love this. See me screw up just as Dad's about to retire.
Look, you had an off day.
It's not just an off day. I'm letting things slip, little mistakes. Nothing's ever perfect anymore. It feels like I've been waiting for someone to rumble me.
You've got a lot resting on your shoulders. They know that.
They don't. It's been relentless. Never a spare moment. They don't even see it. I'm always... I don't know.
Want me to come to the office, offer some support?
No, definitely not. If they find out you're here, that's it. I'm screwed. We've got to leave. Now, come on.
Hello. Collect your detector. That nem van. The police have taken an interest. Nagyon jó.
Ha?
Most már jönnek a rendőrök is.
Morning.
How did it go at the office? Get sorted?
Oh, that. Can we just have some fun today? I don't really want to think about work. Or Jake. Hey, guess what? The police have taken an interest in what we're doing. I bumped into Sergeant Marler. He was asking lots of questions. He spotted me the other day. I think he was making sure I was okay out here by myself.
But you're not by yourself.
Oh, I'm fairly sure he didn't see you.
And
He asked if I'd found anything interesting.
such as?
Who knows? Maybe he's hoping we'll find something to do with the Standing Slayer.
That was years ago. One of the farmers over in Beckwith, wasn't it? Had his throat slit.
Oh, found him propped up in his field, like a scarecrow. It made the national news.
They made out like it was the work of a serial killer, but it was a one-off. They never caught anyone, did they?
Dunno. They questioned all the farmers, searched every farmyard. They were sure it was a farmer.
Oh, it's given me an urge to start a band called Standing Slayer. You in?
Definitely. As long as I get to play drums. And you? What's your role going to be?
Ja,
I'll be the singer then.
No. I'm not sure the world is ready to hear you sing just yet.
Beth, I've got a great voice.
Loving the sound of your own voice and being a singer are not the same thing.
Right, I'm quitting the band.
Enough goofing around. It's time to find that earring.
Ennél távolabbi fotót nem lehetett volna csinálni róla.
De miért jött a rendőrség?
Nah, mountain rescue.
Of course.
Valaki a hegyen ragadt.
Regular as buses at this time of year. Guess someone's come unstuck.
Oh, it'll be some
És megállt a levegőben
gone
menet közben.
hiking, completely unprepared. Then, surprise, surprise, they need rescuing. I'd be mortified if it was me, being caught out. It's tragic, really.
Nice to know there's somebody there to help, though.
All because some moron heads out without a plan.
Maybe they had a plan. Maybe they just stood on a loose rock, snapped their ankle.
Come on. I bet every rescue is the result of someone's bad judgment or clumsiness.
It's not that hard to trip up. People do it all the time. It could be one of us one day.
Szerintem nagy részét már körbejártam. Ott már voltam az előbb, nem? Mhm. Talán egy a kitűző.
Dros.
Nice find! Pretty sure it's costume jewellery, but I'll double check later.
So, what's the score?
I told you! I don't want to talk about Jake or work.
Touchy? No, I meant the score. Who's found the most?
Oh, that! I'm not keeping score. Let's just keep looking for that earring. Hey! Pretty sure this one has only killed sheep or cows. Weird when you think about it. Most cattle never leave the farm, do they? Until they go to the abattoir. Guess I'm no different. Born here, work here, I'll probably die here too.
Jeez, you've been a bit morose, Beth. We've literally got a lifetime to enjoy life before death.
A lifetime? Tell that to Mum. She was only 10 years older than I am now when she died. Shit in hell, Adam! I don't even feel like I've started living yet. 10 more years isn't enough.
Hey, stop thinking like that. You're not your mum. You've got 60, 70, who knows how many years ahead of you. But,
What?
well, there's no guarantees either. You might get struck by lightning tomorrow. Or perhaps the stunning Slayer could return.
Well, you're certainly cheering me up now.
All I mean is, well, you know, and watch yourself with that knife. Don't want you coming to any harm.
Na mi a pálya? Hm? Egyre jobb cuccokat találsz, nem?
Aha.
Not sure about gold, but you're on a roll.
Yeah, it's almost too good to be true, don't you think?
You're just having a very lucky streak. Don't stop now.
Hol lett? Nem csak kaptam közben egy telefont. Aztán letudtam gyorsan. Mint hogyha sötétedne amúgy befele, vagy itt alapban nem lenne. most?
Szerinted mennyi ideig itt még ásni? Áskálódni?
Nem tudom. Szerintem
Mert
már nem kellene túl sokáig.
Ja, már egyre jobb cuccokat találsz, mert hogy nem a kajánk is.
Ó, én se ettem ma még. Ne hangudj, engedd.
Another!
Engedje már, jó.
Any sign of a hallmark? It's not a great design.
Meg tudod nézni, hogy
but
hány napból
if
áll
it's gold,
biztos
it'll
amúgy.
have weighing value.
That's a bit hard to tell, but
Ugye ez most a harmadik nap.
no, can't see a hallmark.
Ennyi?
I noticed you're not wearing your engagement ring anymore.
Hoppá.
So,
So,
Well, I'd congratulate you on moving on, but you haven't changed your relationship status on your feeds yet, have you?
na Facebook.
and no one else is going to find out either. Not yet. Okay?
My lips are
My lips are sealed.
I'll tell everyone when I'm ready.
Na,
Okay.
akkor csak tovább
I won't say a
lépett.
word.
Előző nap még, hogyha még nem erről lett szó.
Aren't all these finds freaking you out? I just keep finding jewellery in this field.
It's a bit odd.
A bit. We've hardly found anything, and then bam! It's almost like the detecting gods wanted us to find a trove.
You should keep looking while you're on a streak.
Jó, hát én olyan streaken. 2 méterre, bam, megint. Na. Majd, akkor majd nem.
Hát olyan 2 óra alatt lehet végigjátszani.
Mondtam. Azért mondtam, hogy egybe kellene az egészet. Nem olyan hosszú, nincs értelme szétszedni. Na hát ez hiányzott. Tessék. Ne szönegedékszel. Éha, educated person. Valaki okoskodik.
I lost track of time. Then my tummy rumbled and reminded me. Ready for lunch? Or do you want to hang fire?
Lunch sounds like a good idea.
Heading back to the car. See you there.
Mehetünk is.
That was an amazing morning. I just kept finding stuff. Here, want to take a closer look at my haul?
Yeah, I can't believe your luck. There's nothing of any real value, but it reminds me of being a kid. Mum put together a dress-up box that Lucy and I used to play with. Random bits of jewellery, like these. I think she used to buy it from junk shops and jumble sales. Before the business took off, of course.
What? You recognise this stuff?
Oh no, it just reminds me of it.
Why is it scattered in this field? Someone trying to grow a crop of crap jewellery.
Who knows?
Ja, de erre
Beth,
itt
where
ezen a
did you find the
témakán.
earring? Was it where I've been searching?
I don't know. It was so long ago. I can't be certain.
Beth,
Maybe.
so why didn't we start there on day one?
I don't know. It's complicated.
Complicated? If you really wanted to find the earring, why didn't we start where you found the other?
You don't have to ask. You know the answer.
Logic.
Oh, you just want me to say it, don't you?
What, that it was strangely convenient? You finding something right when you were at your lowest point?
I detected all summer long. Hardly found anything. Even Lucy had found something. I was miserable.
Miserable.
I thought finding that earring was a reward for working so hard. I didn't care if it was, a bit strange. Strange as it was, I didn't do anything wrong. I did find it.
You did.
Really?
But there's always been a niggling suspicion about it, hasn't there?
It felt too lucky. Almost like I wanted it so badly that I'd somehow conjured it, made it happen.
You're not that gifted, Beth.
I know.
De amúgy meg szerintem
Then the only explanation is...
pár napos csak, mert egy hét
No.
szabadságom.
There isn't one.
Really? If you can't even admit to me, to yourself, then we may as well get back out there and detect.
Hey, I'll say when lunch ends. I'm in charge.
Aha,
Not anymore.
aha.
Ez van.
Inkább menjünk.
Kénységes van.
Haladjunk inkább. Na, haladunk. Mindjárt pi. Ez elég nagy dolog. Ez meg mi a
Ja.
táska? Tessék, rajta van a company. Táska, OMG. Hát majd pont megnéztem.
Hűha.
Ez van benne, tessék. We need to talk.
Bloody hell! I can't quite make it out. What have you got?
More crappy jewellery. A couple of rings, a brooch, a pendant, an ID bracelet.
And that's a muddle up bag! It's an old one.
And you think that's just a coincidence?
What? Yes?
We find a bunch of costume jewellery and then a muddle-up bag with even more in.
And?
And...
Kim volt a
Out
faszáros
of
elásott
interest,
pár
who chose this spot? Back then, when you found the earring?
I can't remember. You know I can't.
Then you need to ask...
Dad?
Or Lucy. They were both there, weren't they?
If Lucy knows anything, she'll be dying to rub my nose in it.
You need to call them. You said you wanted to finish this, once and for all.
I wanted to find the other earring. Make everything fun again, like it was back then.
Do you want me to make the call?
Miért vagy ilyen hülye?
No! Absolutely not.
Miért
I
vagy
need to
ilyen
do
hülye?
this. By myself.
Egyébként ez az első olyan indie title, aminél én így azt gondolom, hogy kifejezetten ront. Általában az szokott lenni a
Igen.
probléma az
Ja, hogy
indie,
nincsen
indie
szintén.
játékokkal, hogy nincs keret voice actingre, de itt kifejezetten ront a minőségen a voice acting.
Bloody hell.
Én azt hittem, hogy a voice actoröket sajnálod, hogy ezt kellett.
Őket, akik túl affektálják, és túl hangsúlyozzák, és túl játsszák minden egyes mondatukat, minden egyes szavukat.
De miért
Nem.
gagyi párbeszédek ezek?
Nem tudom, de we are screwed.
Elég valószínűleg tartom, hogy maguk a fejlesztők.
Mi
azok egyébként
igen.
a voice szektorok, úgyhogy...
Kapás van.
Kapás van. Hát itt már voltam, és itt legutóbb még semmi nem volt. Ja,
Azóta már még egy hullát
Harvey, kutyabiréta. Még egy kutyát elástak azóta. Pi, 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 pi. Na ez szivat.
Hűha.
Ez szivatott. Ez most direkt
Elég
szivatott.
érdekes volt.
De ha nem találok itt semmit. Például ezt az akármit.
Ez mi ez?
Az
Ez egy
régi
súly, egy kibaszott kézi mérlegnek a súlya.
Na, biztos ír, akkor pusztuljunk. Na, az se kell. De.
Hogy ezeket a csodás texteket vissza lehet
I spoke
olvasni?
to them. Dad and Lucy.
Na, tessék.
And now I'm sat in the car wishing I hadn't. Wishing everything away.
Ready to talk?
Ready.
Ready. Na,
Why
ennek a
did you
napnak
make me
is
do
vége.
that?
Phone them? You know why. What happened back then, it's trapped you in the past.
Trapped. The one thing I had that I could always focus on when things turned to shit was that earring.
Daddy planted it, made sure you found it, so you'd feel like you'd achieved something. You've known, suspected it all this time. You've just convinced yourself it wasn't like that. You can't just blame Lucy and your dad. You playing along, you must have realised it was a setup.
I swear, I didn't know. I mean, I knew there was something odd. Dad directed me to look here and there, Lucy laughing, but
But you didn't ask. You didn't want to know. You didn't care as long as you had your prize.
it's not like I didn't deserve it. I've put so many hours into detecting. Unlike Lucy, she barely touched a detector. She thought it was boring, then instantly find something.
You think Lucy had beginner's luck?
What else could it be?
Funny how everyone else is lucky, but when you find something, it's suddenly a reward for your hard work. Did it never cross your mind that perhaps Dad dropped something for Lucy to find too? That's what dads do, good ones. Leave little treasures for their kids, you know, earrings, money, advice, jobs.
Jobs. Really? Really? You're saying I haven't earned my position at Mudalot? Working my ass off all these years?
Maybe you did, but everyone there works hard. Some never get promoted out of the warehouse.
No, enough! I can't handle this conversation. Not now. Not on top of Jake. Not on top of the earring. Not on top of Dad and Lucy lying to me. Everyone thinks I'm losing it. That it's happening all over again. There's not a chance I'm going to be put in charge of Mudalot now. I asked you here to help me. All you've done is pull at the threads, make everything fall apart.
It was already falling apart. That's why you reached out to me. To come and sort you out. Again.
Christ, your voice. You're really starting to irritate me. I just need you to shut up. I need to think. I just need a plan.
No, not more plans. You just need to figure out what you want.
I thought I had figured it out. A great job, marriage, then kids. Then I'd be happy, like everyone else seems to be. But when they all started to evaporate, all I could think
Oh
about
my god.
was the earring. Finding it would bring it all back.
Irritál az a csaj.
All that locked up
Még engem is.
Eléggé
No, that's empty.
troubled.
I've got nothing.
Don't be a drama queen, Beth. You've got a family that cares. A guaranteed job. We've been in darker places than this. Remember? And who helped you through it? Who was there when you couldn't talk to anyone else?
It's me, Mario.
And the earring. Maybe the other one is here. Maybe the other one was planted too.
You think?
Oké, a Daddy el...
Maybe we should just walk away.
Oda.
I could talk to Dad and Lucy. Ask for help.
So they can invent a new scenario to make you feel better about everything? Like they did with the earring? No. You don't need them. Not this time. We can sort this. It's going to be bleak tomorrow. An awful day. But anything is better than going into the office. Or hiding at home. If we can ride it out, it'll change everything. Forever. Trust me. Are you in?
I suppose.
Eléggé befolyásolható ez a csaj. Negyedik nap. Már csak egy nap van.
Az a
Hey,
problémám, hogy...
Hey! I wasn't sure you'd turn up today.
I said I would. Besides, what else am I gonna do? The house just reminds me of Jake. Every time I move, I see another bridal magazine staring at me. Going to the office means facing Dad and Lucy.
Do you want to talk about it? Any of it?
Later, it's still sinking in. But I have got some news about the Standing Slayer. I bumped into Sergeant Marler again, so I asked him. We were right. It wasn't a serial killer, just a one-off. A crime of passion, he said. Some teenagers thought it'd be funny to daub the scarecrows with red sheep dye to scare the kids. That's how it started.
Sounds like it worked if you're still going on about the Slayer all these years later.
That's sleepy villagers for you. No real news or excitement, so we have to make everything up. Okay, I'm relying on you to find something good today. Not sure I'll be able to focus, but I'll give it a try.
Ennyi? Jó helyre jöttem.
Szóval csak azt mondtam, hogy ha a Daddy tette oda, akkor mit volt benne? Van.
Hát mert aranyat talált? Ez nem tudom mi a... Micsoda?
A vasvillámnak az egyik.
Amúgy 5 napos a játék, úgyhogy ez az utolsó előtti már.
Utolsó előtti vagy utolsó?
Utolsó előtti. 5 napos work week. Public food pass.
Remélem, ha éhen.
Szerintem mennyi? Fél óra? Kb.
Szerintem is.
Aztán én is ezek is. Bár nem megyek el egy órára. 2-re.
Beszóltam. Ó,
Na, van ilyen is? Ez nagyon chill dolog. És nagyon újnak tűnik. Megtaláltam egy ürét, amit nem viselt. Már a Beth. Fogadunk?
ja, az új, az elvétési gyűrűje.
Igen, fogadunk, hogy ez az.
Oké.
Yep, gold, diamonds. It's worth 6 grand. Give or take a few quid.
Amazing.
Amazing! We did it! We found treasure!
I guess we did. Kinda.
What's up?
És most
You should be
húzod
excited.
It's my engagement ring. I got mad thinking about him. I threw it away.
Oh. Really? How did I not know that? Don't
Nem
you think it was a
mondtad,
bit
mikor
reckless?
segítazott.
Just throwing it in some field.
We've got metal detectors. Anyway, finders keepers, I guess.
It's yours. But look after it.
I'm not even sure I want to see it again.
Húzd az
You might
ujját.
change your mind.
Ezt mondtam.
Jake won't ask for it back, will he?
He can go jump. He might be minted, but he refused to spend any more than £1 on a ring. I paid for most of it.
Hoppá.
I spotted it before we'd even met, fell in love with it, knew that was the ring.
Whoa, you chose your wedding ring before you'd even met your fiancé?
Szép.
Ah, don't sound so surprised. You know what I'm like. My engagement ring, a wedding dress, I've always known what I wanted.
And what if you'd never met anyone you wanted to marry?
But everyone does. Or at least I thought they did. Until I screwed up.
You didn't screw up, Beth.
Oh, I know you're trying to make me feel better, but it's not working. My job is turned into shit, and my dream wedding has vanished.
Sounds like you're more bothered about losing the wedding than losing Jake.
You know what I was trying to say? Stop twisting my words.
You've set yourself this list of goals. Being the boss, getting married, the perfect house, a couple of kids. You think ticking them off will make you happy.
Én
But
ettől
it's your
agyrákot
list
kapok, de
that's making you
komolyan.
miserable, Beth.
Jake wasn't just a tick in a box. There was a time when I was besotted with him. He was the one. I'm sure of it.
But even when you felt he might not be, you just prefer denial to
De
dealing with
miért?
it.
Jake and I were already fragile. I thought if I opened things up, it'd just fall apart.
That happened anyway. Maybe you could have saved things. Opened up, had a chat. Faced up to what was going on.
Maybe. And yes, I admit it. I'm more upset about the wedding than losing Jake. But that's a sign, right? It wasn't meant to be.
Miért kapsz agyrákat tőle? Ez egy idegesítő nő.
Ez csak egy ilyen nő.
Mi az,
hogyha
aki
kimész
egy
egyszer
ennyire
Istenhez.
szar, semmire nem jó, semmire nem való, unalmas, érdektelen, és tényleg borzasztóan szar sztorit képes megírni.
Nem tudom, mert az előbb már valami mondani valója lett volna, de
Ilyen mondani
Oh,
valója.
that's
nagyon gagyi
mean.
volt, mint
Not
hogyha egy
sure why
ilyen 5
anyone would
éves
like that.
volna.
He was harmless enough.
He was always fine with you, wasn't he?
I mean, he was always a bit weird, especially after I found the earring. I didn't see him much, but he never stopped for a chat, at least not with me. Maybe it annoyed him because I found the earring right under his nose.
You shared the profits with him, though.
No, Dad handled that. He wasn't entitled to a share, apparently.
Kind of weird. Usually you have to share. Surely you knew that.
I was only a kid. I didn't really pay much attention to that stuff. Anyway, the graffiti, it'll just be someone he annoyed. He had a habit of shouting at kids if they wandered through his field, but he was only looking out for his sheep. Wishing him dead, though. Guess whoever it was got their wish.
Just how did he die?
He accidentally fell on a knife.
Aha.
What?
Én is csak
Seriously?
véletlenül
No, of course not. Stop trying to imagine something that isn't there. It was natural causes. A heart attack, I think.
I think.
Így próbálja fenntartani a misztikumot, de így annyira elvesztettem már az érdeklődésemet amúgy.
Én ezt a kutyát szeretném már megtalálni. Amelyik ugat itt.
Fülbevaló.
Majdnem, konzervnyitó inkább, de... De majdnem igazad lett.
Amúgy, hogyha egy jó sztorit írtak volna, akkor még így ment is volna a játék. Tehát így... De hát semmi backstory.
Ott a textúra, mint hogyha megadta volna magát ott a fa körülnyékén. pár helyen, mint hogyha oda hagytak. Valahol itt van az a kutya. Na? Ez valami itató?
Mi az?
Ja, csejszaj, mi? Ó, ne.
Give me a clue.
You don't see it?
Obviously not. What are you talking about?
This. It looks just like that UFO.
Jézusom.
Mondtam.
I guess.
You guess. Look, it's identical. We should tell people we've solved the standing UFO mystery.
Oh, people won't care. They'd be happy to carry on thinking aliens really did visit Stanning.
And what about you, Mulder? Still want to believe?
Trust me, there are days when believing in things that don't exist is the only thing that keeps me going.
Akkor se látom azt a kutyát.
Nem hallom a kutyát.
Na most nem. Néha ugat. Még egyet.
Ez mi az?
De... Akkor nem forgatjuk. Akkor jó. Door.
We are screwed.
We are...
This game is screwed.
Ha nem nézel magad alá konkrétan, akkor nem látod a fémdetektort sem.
Ja.
Na mit találtál? Nagyon ügyes vagy. Na megtaláltál Haversnek a braceletét.
Oh, typical, isn't it? I finally found something valuable and I can't even keep it.
Why not?
Why not? She'll never know.
Adam! That's outrageous. I can't believe you'd even suggest it.
Don't pretend you didn't think the same thing.
She'll probably insist on making me one of her amazing lemon drizzle cakes. I'd sell for that.
Yeah, it's not like you're slimming for the wedding anymore.
Ouch! You're right though. No dress fittings for me to worry about. Not for a while.
Not for one.
Do you think
No,
that's
right
it
there.
for me? Am I going to be one of those old spinsters? I'm not getting any younger. I'm nearly 30. Even if I met someone tomorrow, there's going to be a few years of dating. And what if it doesn't work out? Start all over again, even older.
Don't give up hope just yet. You're a romantic. You've always believed in happy ever afters. That's why you never thought about the earring too much.
And see where that's got me.
Ide hozzám Edemhez.
Nem majd megoldja. Pasi problémáidat.
Hey, ready for lunch?
De még mennyire?
Yep, Let's take our break now.
See you back at the car.
Szerintem ezt egy nő írta, ezt a játékot.
Igen, ezt
Here,
jól
your
érzékeled.
ring. You should take better care of it.
I wasn't sure I ever wanted to see it again. Thanks. I think I know what I need to do with it now.
És mindjárt
Igen,
repül ki
I'm
a
not going to
kocsiba.
cover all the
Kezdjük
farm
meg.
this week. I hope you're not disappointed.
A little. I wanted to find that earring for you.
You think we should have worked harder? Put in more hours?
We were never going to finish it this week. It's just too much
Igen,
to do in too
menjünk
little
vissza
time.
még egy kicsit pittyegni, menjünk,
Sounds like me.
menjünk.
Trying to cram
Annyira
everything
hiányzik,
in.
jaj. Nem tudom eldönteni, hogy melyik izgalmasabb, ez a beszélgetés vagy a pittyegés, bazd meg.
Oh, how do all the people do it, Adam? Make everything slot together at just the right time.
They don't? Well, most people don't. Look at Sally. Have you forgotten that she quit uni when she fell pregnant? She wasn't looking for it to happen, it just did, and her life just shuffled around it. She might think you've got it all. Had fun at uni, a job to fall back on, and no kids to ruin your social life.
Nah, she loves those kids.
I'm sure she does. Now.
At least she escaped from stunning. Same with Jen and Claire. I thought I'd be the trailblazer. And look at me.
Are you kidding? Jen might have a great job, but have you ever thought that maybe she didn't want to leave Stanley? Mudalot is the biggest company in the village, but you and Lucy had that tied up. Like it or not, Jen had to leave if she wanted a career with prospects. Sure, her job takes her to far-flung cities, but she never gets to see them, not really. She flies in, flies out. But she might like that.
And Claire? Partying all the time, living a carefree life?
She's having fun. now, but
Credits,
she can't live
credits,
forever.
jöhet a credits
And when she
vége.
stops,
Még van egy
what
nap
will she
hátra.
have?
Még
Some
elmondjátok,
great
bazd meg
memories, but no
az
career.
életet. Ó,
No way of
mekkora nagy
getting on a property
életbölcsességeket mondtok, bazd meg.
One
Csak az
day
ebéd,
she
most meg utána
might
délután
have
még
regrets.
most.
Hoppá.
Are you saying none of
Biztos.
us managed to get it right? Are you saying they're all unhappy too?
No, you always assume everyone else is loving their lives. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not.
Schrodinger's happiness.
I guess you could call it that.
So, joy doesn't have to be tied to our situation.
Don't ruin it, Beth. Don't
Mennyi
try and find
bölcsesség
the answer to
szorult
life
beléd,
inside a
bazd meg, hogy egy
formula.
kibaszott
That's why you always end up
kincskeresős
in
játékot
knots.
kellett emiatt csinálnod, hogy kiad magadból.
Does everyone have an Adam?
I think so. I'm not sure everyone gives them a name, though. I don't think many people run away and go metal detecting with their Adams either.
No? Is that a bit weird? Should I just talk to you in the shower? Or when I'm sat on the loo?
The loo? Charming. And to think I had you down as romantic. By the end of tomorrow, we'll have squeezed as much into our time here as we could. No regrets. Agreed?
Agreed.
Egyre sárosabb ez az autó, nem?
Hát, ez ilyen. Holnap lesz úgyis ez
De ezek
gyorsabb.
hol laknak?
Hát, valahol itt a village-ben, mivel valahol ott volt a kampány, amit már nem látok. De ott van valami szar.
Ah.
Meg megint van valami.
Plöty, plöty, plöty.
Van ott. Tessék. Kanár. Ez egy kanár. Amúgy eljövök ide, aztán majd itt talál valami.
Wszędzie znała kobozotą.
Az útban nem dobtak be semmit.
A Junior Maja 3D szerkesztő megmodellezett egy kerítést, megmodellezett egy egész metáldetektort, meg egy lapátot,
2.
egy kibaszott fészert, egy autót letöltött valahonnan, és azt képzeli, hogy csinált egy játékot. Nem, ettől nem csináltál egy játékot. Ez nem egy játék.
Hey, we're not allowed to be downbeat anymore.
Ez egy szó.
That's the only rule from now on.
Wow, your mood really has changed. Okay then, tell me, what's so great
Hát
about
ez-
our tent peg?
Nem lett elég magnificent.
It's another find for the jar. And, well, it reminds me of all the time I've spent outdoors. Not recently, of course, but spending all day behind a desk just doesn't feel like me, does it?
Goes with the job though.
It goes with that job.
No one should be unhappy at work.
There was a time when I was happy there. When the idea of it being my company just made me buzz with excitement. It's not enough for me. Not anymore. It's like the
Á,
thing
mi
with
kell még
Jake,
neked?
but this time I'm not
Egy
going to ignore
pasi,
the
de hát
signs.
ez így jó.
Kurva nagy cég.
What about the money? The job security?
Yep, I know. But Mudalot is doing well. Dad and Lucy would never see me destitute, would they? Look, I'm a manager there because it's a family business. We both know I'll always have a job there, if I want it.
Thank God for friends and family in high places, eh?
I did work hard though. It wasn't just a free ride. I still think I'd have been successful without a leg up. But the worst part, I've let it imprison me. It should have liberated me. I just let it tie me up in knots. Maybe it's time to see how I fare on my own. I need to trust myself. Learn to listen to myself.
Gyere,
again.
van egy munkám a számodra. A gyors keresésbe fogunk. Valahol itt egyenesen kell lennie majd. Hát kiderül, hogy semmi.
Miért gondolod?
Csak megérzés.
Éppen tovább.
Szórakozik itt velem. Hát szerintem majd az 5. nap. Még egy lopat... Nem. Ez igen. Badge. Vagy medál az.
Second play.
Cheeky git! I found loads of things. I just don't share all of them with you. But I'm going to polish it up and stick it with my award. It's time to admit, I've come second to Lucy.
Really? You think she's better than you?
Now, I didn't say that, but maybe she is the best person to take over at Mudalot. She'd love to run a business, but me? The idea of being in charge sounded good, but the more responsibility I have, the less time I get doing the things I love.
And you only just noticed?
No, I just expected something to change along the way, to grow into it, to find the same joy that Lucy finds in it. Same thing with Jake. I just thought that if I stuck with it, stuck with him, one day everything would just click. Somewhere that
Yeah,
hope
doesn't
turned into desperation. Couldn't face the idea of starting over. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. ignoring the signs and wasting so much time with Jake. And I've spent all these months turning Lucy into a rival.
You can't rewrite what's happened.
No, but I can change course. Change what happens next.
With my help?
I don't normally need help from anyone. Why you?
Because no one knows you like I do. I know all your weaknesses, your fears, the things that make you fall apart.
Én most szeretnék egy Hellblade 2-t inkább.
Hát igen. Amúgy már 2 órája tolod.
Ready to wrap up?
Tessék, és jön az utolsó nap.
Yep, I am drained.
Yep. Na,
Me
jön.
too.
Na, akkor menjünk haza. Csókolunk. Akkor már csak egy nap van hátra.
Meg a pofázás, meg a társai. Úristen, de ezek a kínszenvedés.
Tehát
Hol a picsába vagy?
Lajnak önértékelési gondjai vannak.
És ezért kellett csinálni egy ilyen szarjátékot. Hát nem,
Hát,
nem
igen.
segít.
Itt kezdődött, de nem engednek ki amúgy.
Nem engednek ki.
Nem. Na, erre menjünk.
Alapvetően, ha engem megkérnek, hogy ebben a settingben kell egy jó sztorit írni, én írok neki.
Hát te ki a picsába. Miért ide szemét láttam?
Megjött már a dolog.
Éges autó.
Törd be, menjek, menj
Megold a
neki.
kerítésen.
Azt hittem neki.
Good morning.
Oh, shit, you're in the van. And you're late for
Igen,
the last
nem merek
day of
kiszállni,
detecting.
bazd meg, mert nem vagyok
It's been a
megmodellezve.
crazy morning.
But I didn't think you'd actually ditch your car for a van.
Did you think I was bluffing? I told you I was going to
Nem látok
change.
bent senkit.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Let's talk about it later. Anyway, how are you? Found anything yet?
Persze!
Me? I'm good.
Téged.
No, I'm great, actually. Nice to see the sun again.
Meg egy gyertek, aki nem bír
what did you
szállni
mean, tip of
Dadáról.
the iceberg? I feel like I'm missing something.
Specialist, outdoor
I
specialist.
promise. I'll tell you everything later.
Eladta
Oh,
a
Mrs. Havers
piros
said
autót.
thanks. She was so happy when she realised I found a bracelet. She was in
Downgrade-et
tears.
kapott.
That's
Az
nice.
autója is.
Yeah, it was.
Kirúgták.
Strangely so. Felt really good making someone happy, doing something useful. And some other news. Mr. Hobbs got in touch last night.
What? Like a visitation?
No, not the farmer. Hobbs Jr., the son that vanished. Although vanished seems a bit strong now.
Na,
His mum and dad divorced. He only moved a few miles away. Spent every other weekend right here.
So nothing creepy happened?
You sound disappointed.
No, I was just expecting something more dramatic. What did he want?
He heard I was detecting the farm again. Asked me to let him know if we found anything interesting. We had a laugh about the UFO photo as well. He fessed up, said it was his dad's idea.
Well, are you doing any detecting today?
I've got a bunch of calls to make. Carry on without me. But let me know if you find anything.
Na! Megint csak én dolgozok. Ezzel a cheerful zene most meg.
Pip, pip, pip.
megtaláltam ennek a kulcsát, a konyha kulcsát. Én ezt ki is nyitnám vele.
Egy hulla van benne.
Dehogy. Az alatt van egy hulla. Mi az?
Ez mi? Grillezőrát.
Ebből néz ki, hogy mi ez? Hamster cage. Na, most még elég gyorsan találgatom a dolgokat. Ezt vajon kihagyta el?
That's it. I've had enough.
Enough of me sending you pictures of junk?
No, this. Pretending that we're here to find treasure. When what I
they
really
are.
needed to do was just clear my head. Like an idiot, I choose the one farm in the world that has views of everything that's been stressing me. Mudalot, home, Jake's house, Lucy's place, Dad's. I was never going to relax with them in Clearview.
And me? You've said I remind you of bad times too.
Maybe. Maybe he didn't help.
Way to make me
Most
feel
a
unwanted, Beth.
romantika.
Oh, there are always going to be bumps in the road. I've used you to figure out how to cope. Everyone was right.
Eddig is
Showing up
romantika
is
volt.
bad news.
Oh,
Jó, akkor
I
rosszul
thought we were a
fogalmazom, most jön a
team.
ragacsos nyál.
We are.
Yeah,
Kinda.
kinda.
You're like an ambulance. You want them to be there, but at the same time, you don't. And it's not like I don't know what you are.
your ventriloquist's dummy? That tells you everything you don't really want to hear?
I know, it sounds dumb, but I panicked, felt desperate. I figured it out though. What I need to do next.
Oh yeah?
Na,
Tell
megyünk
me
meginni végre valam?
Let's do it over lunch.
It's nowhere near lunchtime yet.
Nem érdekes neki.
We could start early. I've got Jaffa cakes.
I'll be right there. Don't you dare eat all of those Jaffa cakes.
But they taste so good. Hurry up.
Mennék, engedj.
Well, this is a bit different. So, what happened to the car?
It's gone. Sold it and borrowed this from Dad.
A van. So, what's the plan?
I'm going on an adventure. And there's no plan. Well, there is, but it's kind of vague. I need a change of scene. Get away from here and really clear my head. Sold my engagement ring too. I figured some extra cash would fund my next adventure. I don't need it, and I figured I could have a lot of fun with the money.
Wow, you have had a busy morning.
That's only the start
Most
of it.
üsd le, vedd el
When we
tőle
finish
a
up here,
kest,
I'm
ásd
going
el,
to
bazd
hit the
meg a
road
kertjébe,
with
és
my
tedd mellé a kibaszott
I've got a
detektorát
tent,
is.
sleeping bag, shovel,
De erre
walking
kirakok egy
boots,
másikat, hogy
everything
azért
I need
valaki
to go
találja
detecting.
meg.
Ez az Adam, ez
I
olyan
thought
hülye,
you'd
hogy
had
ez
enough of
elmegy.
detecting.
Big Adam.
I've had enough of detecting here, on this farm.
Ez lesz az a nagy plot, bazd meg, amit nem szabad kimondani, elmondani
To a
másoknak.
happier time.
Oh my fucking god, mi a fejbe lövöm magam.
And what about Muddalot?
There'll always be a role there for me, if I want it. I'm taking some Muddalot gear with me. I'll road test it while I'm out and about. Maybe write some blog posts for the website. Might even design some new products.
Design.
Oh my god.
Creating things again. That's amazing. I'm sure Mum would approve. I hope Dad does too.
Hopefully. But that's not why I'm doing it. I've spent too long trying to be what I thought Dad and Mum wanted me to be. Neither of them
I
would want
want
me
to
to be
be a
miserable
game
running
designer.
Muddalot.
And Lucy and Dad, are they okay with this?
Azaz.
Are you kidding? They love it. Lucy gets to be boss, and Dad doesn't have to disappoint one of his kids.
Lucy must be over the moon.
We chatted for ages last night. It was her who lost the bag, with all the other jewellery they were going to hide for me to find.
Well, she did hide it, in a way. And all these years later, we still managed to find it.
But it was so nice, chatting like sisters again instead of rivals. We've both missed that.
And where to first?
Sally's. I'll take her and the kids detecting. See if I can make up for years of broken plans. Then I'm going to see Claire. Maybe have a messy weekend at a festival. Then... who knows? Maybe come home and do something with Lucy. Or I could rent my place out and carry on travelling.
Maybe I could come with you?
We both know that's not how this works. You and me. It only works when I'm in a bad place. When my plans fall to bits.
Nem
This road
megfojtanám.
trip is my practice run. A chance to learn to
Doing
enjoy
different
detours and be spontaneous. If I don't have a plan, it can't fall to bits.
But you always plan ahead. Life goals, that's you, that's your thing.
In that case, taking life as it comes is my new goal.
And I'm sorry you didn't find what you were looking for.
Aztán kiderül, hogy ez az Adam a fejében él, és eddig a Bettel keresgélte itt mindent.
Do you want me to stay away? Forever?
That sounds kind of permanent. Let's never say never.
If you call, I'll come back in an instant.
Nem jövünk vissza instant, bazd meg, nem játszunk a következő szaroddal, kedves Bet. Nem.
Ez szerintem fejébe játszódik.
Sally, sorry about our last call. I didn't
Bye,
mean to be
shitty
so
game
touchy.
designer, bye bye.
Te ez
Me?
idéset.
Oh God, I'm great actually. Well, I wasn't, but I am now. That's the important thing. Adam? Oh, don't worry. I don't need Adam. Everything's under control.
Mondom én, hogy az egy kitalált
You and the kids, are you free tomorrow? I'd love to take you all out detecting. They can get muddy while we have a catch up. I've got so much to tell you.
Ez egy pszichopata.
Az.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I can't wait. But I hope you're in a chatty mood. I've barely spoken to anyone
Tessék.
for the last week.
Mondom én.
A nagy twist.
A fejében van az Adam.
Önmaga keresése volt.
Beakadt a kocsit.
Igen.
Ha így venném a kanyart, már 6-szor elvették. Meg is akartam kérdezni, hogy amúgy nem ellentétes oldalt megy. Vagy az így jó.
Briteknél úgy mennek.
Oh my god.
Tessék.
Ez volt a kibaszott nagy twist, amit nem szabad elmondani
Ki
senkinek.
gondolta azt, hogy ez egy izgalmas sztori?
Hát kérdezd meg a Thunkd fejlesztő. Nem is egyedül csinálták, bazd meg, látod?
Voice production. Milyen additional animation?
Úristen, ehhez a pöcegödörhöz, ehhez több ember kellett.
EMC.
Ezt a shittet, ezt nem tudta egy ember létrehozni. Hát bazd meg, nagyságrendekkel tehetségesebb szóló indie devek vannak bazd meg a világban.
Igen.
És ezt ennyien bazd meg, hát gyalázat, szégyeljék magukat. Jó, PR bazd meg, júj.
De az a Simon Ferrari, aki ott ki volt írva, ez írta nekem a levelet, szóval mégiscsak egy személyes. Ő volt kiírva a direktor. EMC Network.
Kíváncsi vagyok majd Germit szól hozzá.
Ki faszom az EMC Network, bazd meg.
Nem tudom.
Biztos az valami PR
Valami
ügynökség
reklámból
van, de úgy látom
rémlik
több
nekem.
PR ügynökség is volt itt, meg több kiadó is volt itt.
Russian, Chinese, Spanish.
Úgy, nagyon
Ramirez.
sok tehetség volt, bazd meg,
Third party
közreműködött
technology.
fantasztikus produkcióban.
Unreal Engine.
Ja, és ez egy Unreal-es játék volt, és nem egy...
EMC Network, azt nem tudod micsoda?
Hát, ha az az EMC,
Ja,
akkor,
az EMC
akkor az
Network.
elég vicces.
Igen.
Az AMC-ről nekem az teszem mindig a Walking Dead, mert azzal ment a reklámba. Hogy az AMC
Hát,
nyomja.
az az EMC, az biztos, hogy nem lehet az az EMC,
Hát nyilván, de nekem az
mert akkor
AMC-ről
az nagyon, az gyalázat.
emcnetworks.com. Ez az. Ez az.
Jó, persze értem, hogy a
Continue.
lefele lejtőn a Walking Dead után ez már a következő lépcsőfok, de azért akkor is ezt egy kicsit így
Van continue.
jónak érzem.
De előttek hasonlítva, hogy...
Ugye, melyik fáj jobban?
Engem a...
Na, köszönöm a játékos srácok, kurva jó volt megint. Pont annyira jó volt, mint a tegnap előtti.
Minden második nap kell egy ilyen.
Istenek vagytok, van meg ezekkel a beleválasztásokkal.
Azt mondod?
De az EMC nevét tud odarakni magad mellé, azért nem tudom, szerintem szarhelyik az EMC.
Hát nem tudom, miért tettek ilyet.
Na de mindegy is. Megyünk
Vedd
enni.
vissza a szót, igen.
Megy mindenki enni, úgyhogy köszönjük
Így
szépen a
van.
figyelmet.
Jó,
És-
Conan.
És akkor hiszti jön nem sokára Conannal. Amint megreggelizik egy-két óra múlva. És majd akkor ugyanitt.
Köszönjük az intrót.
Igazán nincs mit.
Outro.
Bármikor. Még több
Na.
ilyennel.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Oh.